Stair. I'm Dan Watson.
I'm Paul Sloggett, and this is a game of ATB Live.
Welcome. We're back in Swindon. This is ATBshop Skate Warehouse. We're here to do a game of ATB Live.
ATBshop is run by Stu and Di. They've been in the Mountainboard business for over 20 years now, supplying you and all your pals with all their Mountainboard needs. But they do loads of other stuff, scooters, any board sports you want. Come and see them, atbshop.co.uk.
Man, they got everything from a dandified no to Diddle I Joe. Let's get in that skate park.
Right, come and join us.
We're heading on through. We've got this place all to ourselves this evening, and we've got 5 of the best riders in the UK.
Come
all
on,
heading
son.
this way.
Come on,
Help
sunshine.
the old man over. So, we are here, as you can see. This is our wonderful trophy supplied today by Zenna Made, all the way from down in Cornwall. A beautiful rolling orb of goodness. These riders all want this. There's even some specialness with one of the riders who is the least competitive man in mountain boarding. Oh, he's got his game face on.
He wants a piece of this
He
tonight,
does
doesn't
want
he?
a piece of this. Listen, we've got a few rules to get out of the way. This is an ATB. This is a skate variant. There's not 5 letters like in skate. There's only 3, A, T and B. They got 3
You've done it. Well done, man.
They've only got 3 chances to stay in this game. Otherwise, it's an early shower. There are a couple of other things, though. We've got a little bit of time to play with. So we've got approximately 40 minutes of game time today. The first half an hour is solely, as we say, each rider will set, and then the rest of the riders will have 1 attempt to make that trick. The only exception is on the last letter, they get 2 attempts to make that trick. Failing that, if we get to half an hour in, we're going to go to combos available for 10 minutes. That means that there's more tricks, more opportunities for failure, which means more chances for them to get knocked out. If we reach the end of the timing, we're going to go to a sudden death, providing that we do not have somebody in the current lead. If there's a current leader and we're out of time, we will be sticking with that as today's champion. Anyhow, we need to get yourselves over to meet some of these people. Let's get it on.
Good evening, gentlemen. What a fine specimen we have here. Adam Conacher, you're the first lad in. You've come all the way from Scotland to be with us tonight. Now, you may be a long way from home, but we know you're on familiar terrain. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, yeah. Seeing the warm-up is definitely made me a bit nervous, but we'll see what comes up.
Yeah, the warm-up was proving some big pulls out already. Good luck, mate.
I think we may have a little bit of VT here, coming on for the first man. If not, we're going to keep moving on. We're going to come over here.
No, we're in. Let me swap over your...
Alphabetically for this. Are you hanging out the back there?
Hang on the back end here.
Right, we're back in. He's hanging out the back there.
As always.
Next man in, Eamon. Eamon, how do you fancy your chances here today?
I can't lie, I've got the butterflies. These guys are some heavy hitters and there's some crazy tricks going to go down. And I feel like we're going to be pressured into trying some stuff that we haven't done before. But we're excited. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
You're not the only ones with jitters. Ooh, like a rabbit's nose right now.
Next in, we've got Emlyn Bainbridge, co-presenter of the second best mountain board podcast in the world. famous for bringing back the Dream Teasing Jam, the event at Bugs this year as well. Go to it. Emlyn, how are you feeling?
Yeah, feeling good. I haven't really ridden an ATBshop much before, so it's exciting.
Good work.
Back in the room, people. This time it's James Wanklin, local lad, well, local-ish, Hereford. Hereford, Gloucestershire.
Hereford.
That's the way. Now this is not your normal environment. A little bit of dirt is what you're normally used to. I see you've got a slightly different setup to some of the other riders. Is that going to play in your favour today?
Hopefully, I've got the skatepark wheels on the go, so hopefully keep some speed up and get some switch stuff on the go.
Nice. Switch Maestro.
And now we've got the last rider in. He needs no introduction, but I'm going to do it anyway. Matt Brind, he's got all 12 of his fat fingers in all the Mountainboard pies. I personally taught this man the board slide, so I think that might be a winning trick for you tonight. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, pretty good. I'm hoping to utilise the board slides and lip slides a little bit, but I wish I'd learned some of your back flexibility, to be honest.
Ah, the classic scorpion.
So, we're here. We've been through who is competing for this prize today. Now we need to find out what order they're going to do it in. Sloggs.
Got the 5 names in my hat. Dan's going to pull them out one at a time. First rider out of the hat
is the first rider to set, and that will be... Oh, he scrunched it up. He's a scruncher, he's not a folder. Let it be said.
I just want to point out, I am a folder. I'm not a filthy animal. Oh, I've dropped one.
He's got one job to keep the paper in the hat, and he's got it up. But first to set, Adam Conacher. Ooh. Join us, Adam. So, first man in, do you have any idea what you're going to set first up?
Yeah, I'm going to go for a Fakey Smith to frontside 270 on the big quarter.
Straight in at the deep end there. Let's get yourself out there
Just
and get
throwing him
yourself
out there. Right, while he's
set
setting
up.
himself up, we're going to pull the rest of the names out of the hat so we know who's dropping in straight in after.
Next
Adam's
up,
setting it. Next rider in.
next rider to follow Adam will be Eamon. That's 2 riders in order.
Dig deep down.
This will be for 3rd place, and this order will continue on throughout this competition now. Matt Brind,
Never heard of her.
next one in. 4th rider will be Emlyn.
So, if your maths are right, who would that leave, Dan?
Maths? I'm not so good at maths. I only just got A, T and B.
That's very true. We won't even go into time zones, will we?
We won't go into time zones, but we will open it up for the sakes of the camera. James is last in. So
Right.
that means first up with the first set of the competition is Adam Conacher, ready to go.
Let's get this rolling, shall we, guys? Yeah. Whoop, whoop. Oh, very nice, very nice.
Okay, that's the first set of the night. Next rider in is making their way out as we speak is Eamon. We're going to give him a couple of seconds to get up on top and get strapped in. Let's get Adam, my man, back here. Feel all right? First one.
First one out the way. We'll
Settled
see
the
if
nerves?
if I get a second one or not.
Well, I think you're guaranteed a second shot at this at least. Eamon is now up on top of
Here
the
we go,
ramp,
current
ready
UK champ.
ready for his first and only attempt. This could be the first letter of the game.
Don't
This
forget-
could be...
Don't forget, you only get one chance at this unless you're on your last letter, where we give you a double dib. Eamon's just working out his lefts from his rights. Someone should have wrote it on his hands, I feel. That is a letter. Eamon, bring it in.
Replays and the replay. A minute. We've got to keep an eye on this. So,
Eamon, come here. What happened?
I've never done that trick before, and I just had a bit of a brain fart going in. I didn't know what I was doing. Never mind.
You missed your fronts and your backs?
Yeah.
unfortunately, that is the nature of this new format. It is ruthless. These guys have travelled a long way to be here, and it could be an early shower for any one of these.
Dan, you're douching them, aren't you, in the shower? That was a booby prize, wasn't it, I believe?
Next up, ready to attempt, is Matt Brind, up on top of the quarter.
Now, Matt's got a few titles under his belt, but is he going to be going home with this one?
He's over this first little rhythm section, building a bit of pace and a bit of speed. In clean. That's
Clean as a whistle.
Adam? Adam, do you want to stay near us? Well, ladies and gents, that was our first make of the day.
Yeah, nice.
How'd
I
that
don't mean to
feel?
block the screen for you. Yeah, pretty steezy actually. It's a nice set. I really like that.
Yeah, that one looked good.
That's a really good start to the event, I think.
You happy with that?
Oh, I'll take that, yeah.
You'll take that.
Better than mine, probably.
Well,
that was
we
good.
can always watch the replay later when we're finished.
It's all about the baggy
Will-
hoodie, mate. Baggy hoodie.
Not baggy enough.
Now, next up on the ramp for your pleasure to this evening is Emlyn Bainbridge. He's all strapped in, ready to go. We're waiting for the green light. And as soon as he's off to go, drop in.
There we go.
Again, working his way through this little pump section into the switch there. And that's another land. Oh, he looks smooth coming through there, doesn't he? That's one thing about Emlyn. He is a very, very smooth rider.
Got a bit of a soft spot for Emlyn, haven't you?
He's a very interesting young man. And he's back here. Feeling all right?
Yeah, I wasn't sure what the speed would be like for that one. So, tricky one. Nice one, Adam.
Just a single thumbs up, or are you going to go for the double thumbs
Just a Oh.
up?
double for that one, 'cause I'm holding my mouth.
Adam, I'm assuming we're all good on that. That looked clean as a whistle to us.
Yeah, it looks good to me.
Excellent.
Got Mr. Wanklin up, getting locked and loaded at the top of the quarter, ready to go in. Just waiting for the light to go green, and he's off.
This camera, not this one. Sorry. Interviews. No, this one, not this one. Get this out of his face.
I think we're looking at the replay now. And that's... Adam, just for confirmation, are we going to say that that's a make there, or is that a break?
I mean, he slipped, but it was a Smith, so I'm happy with that. Yeah.
Too kind. I've never tried that before, so you are too
No,
kind.
fair play.
You're a good lad, Adam. You're a good lad. There's many people here, Matt Bryn, that wouldn't have given him that at all.
Excellent. So that is our first round of riders through, as you know. We have, unfortunately, one rider did not make the cut on that one, but he is up first to set. It's his turn to lay the turn to lay it down. Eamon, you're joining us now. Now you're in the driving seat. Do you know what you're going for on this first set?
I'm going to go to the same quarter, but I'm going to set a flip.
Let's flip. We're going inverted. We are going inverted.
Oh, we're going
straight away on
big,
the second
and we're
one.
going soon.
Eamon, make your way onto the course. Get yourself set up and ready.
There's a few nervous looks from the rider's pen at the mention of a flip so early on. We'll see how it goes.
We have given the riders the option to abstain from taking part in any round if they want, but unfortunately there will be a penalty letter. So, Up on top of the quarter now is Eamon Shaw. This is UK champ, going inverted for the first tonight. He's working his way through the rhythm section. Little Manny there. Whoop!
Oh, and it was a big invert. Huge, huge.
Just look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Well above over the coping. Clean as a whistle on the landing. Eamon, did that feel okay for you?
It looked pretty impressive.
So happy to throw that one into the mix, see
That's
what
it.
the others think of it.
I think so. I think you brought it back there. You've brought yourself back there.
Hopefully, I didn't get my mind in the game. I lost.
You still got your A though, we're not taking that back. Sorry.
Next, or the first person to attempt this trick will be Matt Brind, up on top of the quarter, readying himself.
He's been upside down a few times in his life, so I don't think there's going to be many problems here.
Yep! Oh! A bail on the landing. Let's look at that in the replay. He had plenty of speed, plenty of height, but unfortunately washed out on the landing there. He's not going to be happy about it. And
Not
he's
happy about it. But hey, this is why we have practice. Should have done a few more in practice. What else could you say?
A. That's what I've got to say to you.
This is a game of ATB. Matt Brind has his first letter. That's two riders with a letter now, Matt and Eamon, both on their first letter in this first round.
Now we've got Emlyn Bainbridge, top of the quarter, locked and loaded, ready to go.
And he's in. Little pop over the central section there on the driveway. Manny, straight in upside down, stomps the landing and rides away.
Absolutely beautiful.
That's all she wrote, baby. That is all she wrote. That looks smooth.
Cheers. That feels sick to do in a competition, and that quarter pipe was really good for it. Matt might disagree, but
Well, you've kept yourself in the game for this round again.
Well done. Impressive. Liked it a lot. We got Mr. Wanklin back up there.
He is back up there. He's got his skate park wheels on.
And he's got his game face on as well.
This man is no stranger to being upside down. We're expecting an easy make of this, but anything can happen in a game of ATB.
And we said that about Matt Brind.
Yep, stumped all day.
Clean. You've got to be happy with that, James.
Yeah, I
You've
do
gotta-
mine a bit weirder to everybody else, but I'm all right with those ones. So that's.
You can't resist laying them out a bit, can you?
No, I'm a bit weird.
We know that.
I can't do it tucked up like everybody else.
Maybe we'll see some variations of those later on in the game.
We'll see.
Maybe, baby.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us on to our last rider.
I'm taking a letter for this one. I haven't been upside down in a while, so yeah, A for me.
That's
That's,
fair
another,
enough.
that's an 8.
There is no replay to go to unless we want to go to a replay of him saying that we're going to take an A, but unfortunately not. The next rider to set tonight will be Matt Brind.
Should we check the scores out first, Dan? What do you reckon?
Let's see if we've got the ability to go to a score replay. A game of ATB, there you go, there's your 5 riders. Eamon Shaw and Matt Brind, both on a letter A
Also,
there.
Adam Conacher is on an A as well.
Yet to
So that's
update there, but that will
3
be
of them
updated
now.
for the next time you see that scorecard. Next up to set is Matt Brind. We're standing here back in the skate park. Matt, what trick are you going to set to it?
I think it'd be rude if I didn't set a roast beef over the channel gap.
Yeah.
Let's cook up a storm.
That's
What I
it.
like to hear. Let's open this up a bit.
We're starting, this is the first sort of change up of use of the park. We've seen a few tricks happen now on this quarter. We're staying up this end of the park for this trick, but as you can see, there is a gap section there between 2 quarter pipes. It's approximately 6 foot long, I reckon. Somewhere about 6 foot long.
Matt's kindly said the boys can hit it from left or right, which I think was very sportsman of him. Unlike him, but there we go.
It certainly allows to Eamon with his goofy riding to access the trick a little bit easier. Roast beef being
forward
grabbed
to this
between the legs. Look out for that. He's in. Building a little speed up on that vert wall. Over the gap. Boost in there. Oh, he's not left himself much room for landing there up against that wall on the way out.
That
But
was
that
tight.
was looking nice. Oh, right, straight back into the rider's corral there.
Bit more tap than grab, but I went a bit higher than expected as well. So hey, as long as it gets a few letters out there, I'm not too worried.
Are you expecting some letters from this one?
I'm hoping not. I'd rather see them all get it. To be fair, it's quite a gap. I'd love to see them all get it.
There's a fair old width to that. It's a big old gap.
There's a lot of pumping involved. Can you hear the breathing?
We can hear you. We're huge up on that vert rule over there to get the speed for that. But, ladies and gentlemen, we now have up on the top ramp ready, strapped in for your pleasure.
Mr. Bainbridge.
Mr. Bainbridge rides for MBS Mountainboards. He's currently on the DW3 there. Freshly in the country. He's working his speed. Grab him, roast beef. Nice little tweak on that. Look for the replay there.
It's just a stale fish there, Dan, not a roast
Oh,
beef.
he went stale.
But you know what? As long as they grab it and it's easy, I'm kind of happy with that. Fair play. You've never done that before.
Yeah, I did a stale, as you were saying. I'm not happy about that. But
I'm allowing it. I'm allowing it. Don't worry
Matt,
about it. Yeah.
Matt's happy with it. That's all that counts.
You know what? A grab.
let us
over
know
the
what you
channel.
think in the comments.
So, as you know, these sorts of competitions are quite hard to judge. So what we have allowed each rider to do is the setting rider becomes the judge for their trick. Matt, as the ruling judge for his set, has allowed Emlyn to keep his letter intact.
James is up the top now. Have you not had a practice jump?
And we're ready.
Here we go.
He's working for speed here. He's pumping hard.
Oh, we're going to have to bring Matt in for that one, I think. Look at the
Let's
replay
have a
before
look
you
at
make a
the slow
decision.
motion, the replay.
The back wheels on this. Inside the gap. I'm sorry, James.
No, I don't blame you.
It's
Oh.
too short, mate. Just a walk.
There is a letter penalty been incurred there.
Hey, James Wanklin.
Unfortunately for James, he did not quite clear the gap there, as you will have seen in that slow motion replay, and Matt has called it that is a letter. Next up on top there, taking part in this round is Adam Conacher. We're not going inverted here. We're going for roast beef over the channel. He's dropping. Nice and high on the vert wall. He's got plenty of speed. Oh, no grab.
There was no grab there.
No grab. No grab.
Adam, unfortunately, Matt's got something to tell you here.
There's no grab there, my friend. I'm sorry. Great to see you get the gap. But
Freaked out mid-air, yeah. Big gap, big gap.
AT, unfortunately, Adam, but well done. Good effort.
It is a big gap. It is a big gap. These riders needed all that speed. Now, the next rider in is Eamon. He's up on the opposite side of the park for this. Being a goofy rider, he'll be needing to attack it from the opposite side of the channel.
But can he gain enough speed without going up that vert wall?
That remains to be seen. He's on an uber poppy and uber stiff deck there, and if anyone can do it, he's able to generate the speed.
And here we go. Dropping in, Eamon Shaw. Oh. I think he's pretty happy with that. Before he comes in, Matt, what do you think?
there was a gap. There was a grab. It looks like a make to me.
It looks clean, clean, clean. Eamon, come in. That did look pretty awesome, man.
Cheers.
Chuffed for that?
Yeah, I'm chuffed I didn't get the roast beef grab, but he gave it to Emlyn for a different grab, so I thought I'll get away with it.
I think we're going with a grab's a grab. Take it every day of the week, mate. Well done.
Gap in, grab in. We're going on to the next round. Next up to set will be Emlyn. Let's have a look, see if we can have a look at the overall scorecards whilst we're waiting.
So we've got Adam Conacher, AT, Emlyn, Bainbridge, nothing. Eamon, Matt and James have all got a letter A, and it's Emlyn's turn to choose a trick.
In the driving seat, Emlyn. You are in the driving seat right now.
You want that orb though, don't you?
The pressure's on now. I'll fall over at some point, it might be now. So for my trick, I'm going to go for a switch lip slide down the down rail over there.
Switch lip slide. First time we're grinding, people. This one's going to be an interesting one. Emlyn, do you want to make your way out onto the skate park? And
the faces of the other riders. There's a lot of shaking of heads over there, I can see. Stepping it up a bit.
Earlier on in the year, there's been a bit of a fashion, a bit of a trend started.
A rail resurgence, some might call it.
Some might say a rail resurgence. These boys have all been putting in time on there. Matt Brinder's released a video earlier in the year, giving his Sweet 16. We see riders like Antonio and Dylan and all the Portuguese crew slaying the rails at the moment. But here is our first rail of the evening. We've got Emlyn up on the top of the quarter, ready to drop. Now speed control is going to be essential on this. He's working his way up on there. Oh! Now on foot. So, we're looking over the replay. And as we said earlier in the rules, we may have said it, we may have not. If you fail to set, you will not incur a letter penalty. You will not incur a letter penalty if you fail to set.
But
what that does mean
your
is
trick will not be used again. The next person in to choose a trick, Mr. Wanklin.
Well, I wanted to back the quarter pipe, but Eamon's already done it.
Are you quite happy you've not got to do that rail yet?
Literally did not want to do that whatsoever. So I'm going to do a frontside 360 down the stair set.
Frontside 3. Rotations. Rotations are the key in this round. We've been inverted and we've had a gap, and now we're rotating. James is making his way up onto the top of the quarter pipe now, strapping himself in. Who is next to set, or next to attempt, will be Adam. Adam Conacher will be next to attempt, or the first to attempt the set by James Wanklin. James is ready. We're waiting for the drop signal, and we're away. So up onto the driveway, 3 down the stair set.
Straight up 360, dialed in. Really, really good. Clean as you like. James, happy?
Yeah, happy. I did that about 2 minutes before we went live, so it was a last-minute decision.
A last-minute decision, but yeah, you landed clean as a whistle there, and the boys now, they've got to play to the sound of your tune.
Now, we've got Adam at the top now. Don't forget, Adam rides with no heel straps as well.
This could be Adam's last letter here. If he fails to make this, he will get a second attempt at it. He doesn't need the second attempt.
He's got that down. Still in. All the boys are still riding, all in the game still.
That's it. Adam, you're still in the game with us, still in the game.
Thankfully, I was thinking of setting that myself, so I'm glad someone else did, so I didn't need to make that decision.
Nice.
Good set, good set.
Well,
Nasty on the knees.
We're all stoked that you're still in the competition. He's travelled a long way to be here today.
So we got Eamon up the top, ready to drop in.
Eamon has a letter from his first round, and he's ready to go here.
Here we go.
We don't want to jinx, but this should be an easy set for him.
Oh, you don't want to what?
Don't want to what?
You don't want to what, Dan?
I'm going to stay quiet in future about saying
I think you
anything.
need to give Eamon an apology there.
I said this would be light work for you there, Eamon. I'm sorry. I had a bit of case of the commentator's curse there. I'm sorry about that, my friend.
It's alright, yeah, I've probably never done a front three off a flat, like off a drop before, so went pretty well for the first try.
Well, you won't be afraid to do them in future, because that's super close.
Yeah,
So
try again next time.
You're on AT now?
Still part of the game, yeah.
That's it.
Still in. So we got Matt Bryn, who is going to be love doing this, the flat with his bad knees. Mr. Wanklin, stitched up.
He's working his way through the park again. Looking for that 3. All day. All
Every
day.
day.
And twice on a Sunday.
If he's allowed.
He only needs to do it once today on a Saturday on this game of ATB. How'd that feel, Matt?
Not great. I'm just avoiding that tee at all costs, even if it blows a knee out. So thanks, James. Can't wait to set something wonderful for you next, if I survive that long.
Well, I think it's fairly safe to say that was a good, solid land there by Matt. Next up on the top of the ramp is Emlyn. He is in.
Calm up there, isn't he? He wants that orb. He is on fire, Dan.
He does want that orb.
He really wants that orb.
Nicely done there.
Cheers. Well, James told me to go fast, so I did. Felt like a really heavy landing, so hopefully the old deck's all right. But it will be, because it said MBS, Dylan Warren 3, out now.
Freshly landed on our soils today. Some of these boards have been picked up. So, who is next? That's it, Adam.
Right.
Back in here.
Yeah, I'm going to stick to the stairs and take a foot out with a no comply 180. Foot has to get back in the binding to count.
Did you hear that, guys? Foot back in the binding when you do this one. The one-footers are coming into play.
This no comply down the stairs. Foot must be back in the binding for it to be considered a land.
See all the boys fiddling with their heel straps now, popping them up out the way.
A few little modifications to their rides, ready to be able to do this trick nice and easily.
That was sick. I like that. I really like that.
Let's check this out on the live action replay there. Oh, day.
That foot went straight back in there.
It went straight in. No, not a
Feels good.
hesitation.
Nope.
You're very familiar with that trap, with that trick.
Yeah, that's it. Love it.
Nice.
Need
Well,
to see some more.
you're in. Eamon needs to be getting himself out onto the.
I'm going to take a letter. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
Sorry.
Fresh news. Eamon is taking a letter on this round. How will that affect the scoreboard? Next rider in. Who is next on there? Matt is
Eamon,
making his way up.
Come in, because that was your last go. You got ATB, unfortunately. Now, I'm personally really surprised that you're out first, but we have got some heavy hitters here.
Yeah, I don't do one-footers. Maybe should practice them a bit more, but yeah, if I did that, I think I'd probably break my ankle, so it's probably not a good idea.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Our first rider to leave today's competition, unfortunately for an early shower, is this year's UK, or last year's UK champ, Eamon Shaw. I'm sorry, bub. Let's give you a hug.
Thanks for having me.
We really appreciate you coming, spending time with us. Eamon, well done, mate. Off you go. Get out of here. Right, so we got Matt Bryn in. Matt Bryn's going to attempt it.
Matt Brind on the track.
Oh, that foot went straight in then. Really impressive.
Let's look at that on the live action replay. All day.
Every
Nicely
day.
absorbed. Good technique on that landing there,
Thanks.
it has to be said.
Thanks.
You're looking after them knees.
Oh, it doesn't feel like it, but hey, I've been known to do a few one-footers, haven't I? So, good set again. Good set again.
Keeping
Nearly
them
didn't get the foot
relevant.
out.
Who's the next one in then, gents?
Emlyn.
I'm the next one, but I'm with Eamon. I think I'd probably really hurt my ankle or my leg doing that for the first go ever in a game. So, take a letter, get rid of my clean sheet.
You're only on A. That's an A for
Still
Emlyn.
current leader at this point in the game.
We've got James at the top, though. James is going to go for it. Keep him relevant. So we've got no clean sheets now, Dan.
No clean
Everyone's
sheets.
on a letter of some description.
This is true, Paul. Everyone is on a letter, and we have one person out of the game already. We're down to 4 riders at this point.
So I think Eamon's waiting in the showers for you, Dan.
Well, he's going to have to wait until the end of this live stream, unfortunately. James on the park at the moment. Gets it, foot back in. Look at this, ladies and gents, on the replay. Slips straight back in.
I don't think I've seen someone so delighted about landing a trick. I'm super stoked for you, man.
I didn't think I was ever going in, but there we go.
Well done, well done.
Have you attempted something like that before, down something that big?
No, not at all. Not even a little.
Good work, man.
Fortune
really,
favours the brave.
really good work. Right,
Okay.
have we
Let's go
got
to
some
a score
scores,
update.
please?
Thank you.
So we've got Adam Conacher on AT, Emlyn Bainbridge A, Eamon Shaw is out, Matt Brind A, and James Wanklin an A.
That's 3 riders all currently tied on the top spot. But next to set in the driving seat, it's Matt Brind.
Ahoy hoy. I'm thinking we move over from starting on the big quarter just a little bit. We get a backside 5-0 to frontside 180 out on the top of that flat rail there.
Backside
5-0 to 180 out.
180 out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Let's get it on. Matt's going to make his way over to the over to his drop-in area.
So the rail's coming back into action, what we haven't seen yet because
Well, it was a
It
failed
wasn't set, was it?
failed set last
So it's-
time on the rail.
so it is a new feature.
It
being
is a
brought
new
in.
feature. And when you're in the driving seat, there is no penalty for failing. So you do have that slight confidence in the ability that you're not going to get penalised if you do this. But by setting up such a difficult trick, if
Oh,
you
you're
can
setting
pull it
yourself
off, he's really making it difficult for the other guys to follow. Matt looks all strapped in now up at the top.
Listening to Carly Minogue on his ear pods gets him going.
He does. Yes. Oh! Unfortunately, despite the fact he got 4 down afterwards with the 180.
Mr. Brind,
What a giveaway.
that was a fail setting a trick, unfortunately.
That was unfortunate. What happened? Did
I
you
just,
try to go over the spine, or?
I didn't quite get enough spin out, but let's see what Emlyn's got, shall we?
Let's see what Emlyn's
Enough of
got.
this failure.
Emlyn's just updating his social media. Go give him a follow.
No, checking my list of tricks, I've forgotten all of them. I'm a bit worried that I'm going to bail all of my sets. So I'll give it a go though. I want to do a frontside rodeo on the jump box, which is over the other side of the skate park.
Interesting.
Oh,
We've
we
got
are
a second inversion here. This is a backflip with 180 in there.
That's right.
Correct.
We call it a rodeo for some reason.
Go get yourself in your desired drop-in space.
And here we go, Dan.
And we are going to have a look to see what some of the other riders might make of their attempts for doing a rodeo. Next up after Emlyn will be James. James, are you familiar with doing rodeos?
Yeah, not on something so slow and steep.
So
He
what
did
was-
it in practice though.
So what we're saying, it's not your first rodeo.
Oh, he's right in with a plan.
That's my
Dad
job.
jokes, they're complimentary.
Right, so I can see Emlyn.
He's up at the highest point in the park here at the moment, if you take the vert wall out of it, but there's no way to get up the top of that without riding. Dropping in. Unfortunately, he was super close to that land there. Look, upside down with the 180, just landed a little bit heavy over the nose there.
Yeah, I'm trying too hard.
Trying too hard.
Need to chill out.
Relax.
Still 180 instead of the backflip.
No penalty at this time for that.
luckily.
You tried to set it. You're
I
not
did
gonna
do it
worry.
in practice, let it be known.
Well, If it goes round again, you might get another opportunity.
Yeah, we'll see.
Another dig at it.
Yeah.
So this means that wasn't a set trick. So
We
James
move to
is back in.
James.
That came around pretty quick, didn't it,
Yeah,
mate?
didn't it just? I'm running out of tricks. I'm going to go just where Emlyn did, but I'm going to try and do a front flip.
Okay.
I haven't tried in practice, so I have no idea if it's going to work or not.
Well, I think you've got these on lockdown over the last couple of years, or last forever, really. You've been, yeah.
But again, it's a weird jump for it. So
It is a
we
weird
will
jump.
see.
It's indoors.
Yeah.
Get yourself out there. Get set up.
So
James has set in a front flip. Should he land this, we will then be going to front flips for everybody. James is up on top, ready to roll. You can hear the few last clicks of bindings, and he's going to be attempting another inversion, going front flip here.
and it's a lovely sound, the click of bindings.
So the first rider to be attempting this after James, if he sets it, will be Adam.
Oh,
A bit of a hand down on there, but I've got a feeling he's going to be claiming that.
I don't know, it's sketchy. I think Eamon, you've got
Eamon, join us over here. There was a bit of a hand drag there.
There was, and in my books, a hand drag doesn't count.
hand drag
drag.
doesn't count. That trick is
drag
not
doesn't count.
set. Someone needs to get themselves up
Okay.
there.
We're
Adam's-
going through these sets at the minute. We've got a few knocks on.
Didn't
Adam,
think I would make it to the third set. I'm going to cam it down a little bit, and I think on this quarter I'm going to do a frontside 3 nose roll 180 out.
frontside 3 nose roll, 180 out. This is a nice little steezy trick, but that just because it looks nice and steezy, it belies its real difficulty. Adam's out on the course at the moment, weighing up whether he's got speed to start from there.
Get some. Oh, that's another fail on a set trick, unfortunately.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the nature of this at the moment. We've had a few fails. We need some confidence back in the room here, Matt.
Let's get a wall bonk to 180 out over on the wall ride, over on the jump box again, yeah?
Nice.
Very nice. And I've seen you do this earlier in practice.
These riders,
He's keen. He's running down the park to get into position. That's what we like to see.
looking at the clock now, we know that the clock is running down a little bit. We could be moving into the combo section of the tournament. What that'll mean is that we will open up the ability to go to 2 tricks in a row. For example, coming across the spine, they may go a flip or a spin across the spine or a stall, and then may utilise the steps or the bank or the rail afterwards. Matt's ready up on the top. That's a make.
We've got a trick set. We're back in the game, boys. Okay,
Get the
let's
next
go.
raider in. That will be
We've got
Emlyn.
Emlyn's going straight up there. Then we'll have James in after that.
Straight in.
Straight in.
It is good
Okay.
to see something set after 4 non-sets in a row.
nice.
We got some confidence back in the room.
It was
And we-
very nice as well. I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy that?
I did, yeah. I really did. It was pleasant.
I'm happy for you.
Oh, thanks. Almost
Okay,
like you
so
me
we
the
got,
sweepstakes.
oh yeah, I have got you in the sweepstake. The behind the scene guys, we've set ourselves up a little sweepstake on these boys. 5 in each, winner takes £25. I managed to pull Matt Brind out of the bag as well, so I'm pretty stoked for that. Oh, I think we're going to be calling Matt in to adjudicate on that one, and the face says it all.
We had Eamon as the independent adjudicator earlier. I'm not sure if you saw it. You're at 45.
I think
What do you think?
there was a few things wrong with it. The 45 I might have taken, but I think the hand plant on the wall.
You touched the wall with a hand?
Yeah.
Oh, it's out. That's a letter, I'm sorry.
That's a letter.
Yeah, you shouldn't touch. Well, you ripped the sticker off, right?
So we got another letter.
That has mixed up the scoreboards, which we were going to
After we see
we've
James.
seen James's run here. James is up at the top here at the moment.
James has only got one letter at this moment. He's on A, and he's ready to go. Oh.
That's a letter.
That is a
That's
definite letter
easy
there.
letter. I think we just go straight to Adam. I don't even need to see the replay of that one.
Oh, harsh words here from Matt Bryn.
James, you're on AT now.
Let's have a
I hit
quick
the
look
wall
at the
way
scoreboard
too early.
whilst Adam Conner
Way too
gets
early.
strapped in. Oh, we've gone to a slow-mo of James there on there. And unfortunately,
And I can confirm it wasn't you that ripped the sticker. We are blaming that on Matt. Okay, so now we have got.
the scoreboard currently sits. In the lead at the moment is Mr. Matt Bryn, the only person with one letter. If it stays the same as this at the end of the period, we'll have a winner. But anything can happen.
So we got-
Adam Conacher is up on the top at the moment.
Ready to do the
set.
wall ride 180.
Oh, ready to do his attempt. My apologies, Adam. Wall ride 180.
Was there a hand on the wall, boys?
We should have a look. We're
We're consulting the
Sticker off as
replay.
well. Just disrespectful. Hand on the wall.
there was a
Unlucky. You get 2 tries. Back in. Reload.
reload,
So,
run.
Adam
So-
is running straight back out to his position. As you've just known from the scoreboard, he is on his final letter.
He gets 2 digs at the trick because he's on his final one. Matt's just doing a bit of housework for us while he's getting locked and loaded. If he fails this one, Adam Conacher is out. He is done for. But let's keep our fingers crossed for him to get this attempt.
He's made a lot of effort to be here today.
He's travelled a long, long way. Oh.
Let's just watch this replay and prepare our salute to say farewell to Adam, shall we? It's a bit too early onto the wall, buddy. A bit too early.
Join us over here. Unfortunately, Adam, that was 2 attempts
Yeah,
for that last trick. Unfortunately, it didn't go down.
that's me.
That's say good evening to the ladies, gents at home. Adam's off now to join Eamon.
We really appreciate you coming down for us. You've travelled a long way, and we really appreciate it. Right,
Okay.
next in.
Next in order, will be Matt. Emlyn, sorry.
Emlyn's setting
Emlyn.
this trick now.
He stood
Emlyn,
next to me, I still can't get it.
Emlyn, what are we going for?
So I'm going to dial it down a bit and hopefully land something. I want to do I call it a fakey 5-0, but you might call it a switch, front side, nose pick. No one knows what these tricks are called. Anyway, it's on that quarter there, coming in switch and doing a pick.
Are you saying you're making it up as you go along?
It's a fakey 5-0, that's the easiest way of thinking about it.
Get up there.
Get up there,
Show us
get
what you're on
yourself set.
about.
We have just been informed that there is only 10 minutes left. There is only 10 minutes left.
If
If
the game-
Emlyn decides, whilst he is up there, to add a second trick onto this, he can. We are into the combo section of this. The 10-minute timer till the end of the game is on.
The way it's sitting at the moment, Matt Bryn will be taking the orbo. Can we make a change in the positions? Emlyn's ready to drop in.
Let's check that out on the replay, because to me that was locked and loaded.
That certainly was. That looked clean as a whistle from where I was standing.
Keep it easy for that one.
There we go. How did that feel?
Yeah, good. Nice to dial it down again and actually land a set. I think these boys have got it easy though.
We'll have to wait and see. Mr. Wanklin, you are in.
James is locked, loaded, ready to roll, waiting for the thumbs up.
Yep.
Yes.
Very, very nice. Mr. Brend is getting locked and loaded. We're speeding this up a bit. We're trying to get him a few letters. James, how was that?
Yeah, it was good. I've done it on small stuff, never something that big before, so. Yeah.
It's a big old quarter.
Yeah,
it's a
man.
big quarter.
Well done, James. Well done, James. No letter penalty for James there on this round.
Now we've got Matt Brend ready to go.
We're down to the final 3 here. And all 3 have now landed that set.
We've got our top 3. We know our top 3 now, Dan.
That's
It's just
true.
a matter of whittling them down a bit.
Okay.
Right.
Next to set then, James.
Yeah,
you know what you're doing here?
I'm
You
going
have
to
the option.
revisit and not get the hand drag. So if I get the drop in better, then I think I'll land the fronty. So.
Good.
Get yourself
Go
back
for
up
it.
to lock it in.
Guys, did you hear what you're at? He's going back for the front flip. He is going back for the front flip. He wasn't far off it. He wasn't far off it last time. He got his hand down. How do you feel about a fronty?
I don't know. It's really not the type of takeoff for my front flips, but. And I don't want to break my brand new board, but I feel like I've got to try it because there's so little time left on the board. I'm currently in the lead, you know.
I don't think we're going to give you any choice, Matt, to be honest.
Emlyn, how are you feeling about front flip? If this lands and this lands true, are you going to be all good with it?
I've never done a front flip, and I'm not sure if tonight is the time to try, but maybe.
Here we go. James is dropping in. Oh!
And unfortunately, that is another fail to set there.
James, I thought you'd have had it that time.
Tired legs.
Tired legs. Right, we got to get this ball rolling. Matt Brend, you're set.
So they're on AT, right? So I could clean sweep this right now.
You certainly could.
With a backside lip slide on the flat of the rail at the top there, yeah?
Go for it.
Sweet.
Is that
Don't
what it is?
forget, these
Back-
2 boys, if they fail, they get a double dig at it. So these 2 boys get 2 chances at it if Matt actually makes it.
Backside lip slide on the flat of the top rail there.
I'm looking forward to this one, Daniel. How about you?
I am looking forward to this. In one way, unfortunately, this could be the final set if he gets this in here and the other boys don't manage to land it.
That's very true. But
Alternatively, we could be back to the straight round again for another set. Let's see what's going on.
I've been looking forward to
Matt-
getting the rail involved.
You do like a rail, don't you? You've
Oh,
been
I
on
love a
those
rail,
ones.
Daniel. I love a rail.
That's on the course. And he
It was
gets it
there.
clean.
It was very nice. Very, very nice. Right, boys.
2 attempts
You
to
have got
land
2
both of
attempts at this.
Let's look at that.
Emlyn's getting himself.
It's not the cleanest, so I'm not going to be a harsh judge. All right?
No harsh judgment here because he's not happy with his.
Wasn't the cleanest, but.
But still, that's the first time the rail's successfully been brought into this game of
That's
ATB.
criminal, right? That's criminal. Maybe I should have just set a board slide down it. Got a bit more like action going on. But
Well, I'm kind of
Right.
glad that you haven't because we're.
I'm secretly confident for Emlyn here to get this within 2 tries.
So we got Emlyn ready to go. Just waiting for the green light.
Oh, he can have it.
It was
He
there.
have
You
it.
can.
I said I'd be lenient.
We
I'm
have
taking-
still got a game of ATB Live going on for the next stage at least. James is up there next. We're waiting for him to get locked and loaded.
Well, I'm just glad Matt said he would be lenient because that was even more sketchy than his by a mile. But if you were going to call that a trick, you would call it a backside lip slide, I think.
Yeah, that's definitely a backside lip slide.
Okay, Matt's giving James a few pointers. Just want to point out, James has never done this trick before, so it's a freshie for him, and there's a little bit of pressure on him.
We're looking, we're ready, we're rolling.
Oh, it was so close.
He was so close to landing that there.
All he had to do was tickle the rail, but he's got a second dib at it. He's straight in again. He was so close. I reckon he could do that. Given a few more attempts, he'd have that. So
Well, he's got one more
He's
attempt.
got one more.
He hasn't got a few.
It is
He's only got one more
definitely
to stay
in the
game.
realms of doable. That is for that
Squeak it out,
boy.
isn't he? All right, let's be real here. He's going to squeak this out somehow. Like, that's just James Whiteley.
He is Jammy James, some might say.
Right, he's going in for his second dig at it. You got this, James.
Oh! He got the slide, but unfortunately it was a hand drag there.
That is one more rider out of the competition, but it has to be said, he went down like a trooper though, didn't he? He fought hard there, and I was really impressed. That was a great effort, but unfortunately, your time with us is over.
I knew it'd be on a trick like that as well.
Right,
Next person,
we have got
two
two riders left. The battle is on. It's a Bainbridge Royal off.
So, Emlyn, you're in the driving seat this round.
Yeah, so I went pretty hard on my second set trying to rodeo on the jump. Had done it earlier, but I'm going to dial it back now and do a backflip. Now it's just me and Matt. He doesn't like small backflips, so sorry, Matt.
Playing to his own strengths and playing not to Matt's, unfortunately.
I don't do mini flips. And I don't do mini flips, and like the roll-in's like 2 foot taller than the takeoff, so it's a mini flip. But hey, if I can get through this, we're in the 10-minute window now, so maybe I can set a line on the next one, make him pay.
We've got 10 minutes left. The countdown is on.
That's it, 10 minutes left. Emlyn's in the driving seat, ready to set, and he's setting a very jibby flip here. Matt Brind is normally used to jumping larger ramps, anything up to the 50-foot sort of.
40
40
please, don't
foot.
overplay it.
Here we go.
All day.
That is nailed clean as you like. Matt Brind, off you pop.
Make your way to the drop-in area. Emlyn, join us. That was huge. That was
cheers.
pretty big there.
I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I definitely did a better one in practice, but just wanted to get it round. And Matt will do it perfectly. He's just playing up to the camera.
Anything can happen in a game of ATB, as has been proven already tonight.
Have to shove through it, I think. I don't know.
Matt Brind now strapping himself in at the top of the rolling ramp.
What do you think, Dan? Has he got this? Or in fact, don't jinx anything again. We just say maybe.
Maybe.
Here we go. Matt Brind, taking a breath, getting his thoughts together.
Hey, that's a make.
Nailed
That
it.
is a make.
Unfortunately for Matt, that's him setting a trick now. So
Yeah. He's come back over here to
I don't know why
finish
he's
his
come
run,
back
but he's
over
going to
here.
have to go straight back out again in a minute.
What are we thinking? Let's see here. We can set lines now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, if I want. Crikey. Okay, I want to go nose grind the top of the rail and then nose bonk 180 into the spine.
Into the spine.
very nice.
In this central line.
There we go. Using
you
the
go.
features there in these final 8 minutes there. We're down to the final 2 riders now.
So Emlyn, how are you feeling about this trick that he's going to lay down?
I haven't done either of those tricks, let alone together, but I'm not sure about the speed, doing a nose grind and then carrying on the speed, but Matt will probably do it with whatever speed. So, yeah, scary. I hope he doesn't land it.
Well, if he does land it, you get 2 digs at it, don't forget, if you need them. So here we go, Matt's
top,
in,
ready.
here we go.
He's locked into that. That was an easy set there.
That was very dialed, very, very
He's
impressive.
going to be happy there, I think, with that.
Yeah, it went pretty well. Bit of a placeholder while I think of something harder that Emlyn's not going to maybe land first try.
Well, he's
But,
claimed that he's never done either of those tricks.
Oh, really? Well, he's about to land it first try then, isn't he?
Isn't he just? If anyone can do that,
The
that is
Bainbridge can.
You got it, Baines.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh!
He gets the nose grind,
But he didn't get the
unfortunately,
tap.
he unfortunately got over the top of the spine there.
But as we said, he gets a second dig at it. If he doesn't get this attempt, we will have a winner.
If he's loud, he's shouting in my ear as well.
You're welcome.
Excitement levels are high right now. This could be the last run of this game of ATB.
He's got this. He's got this. Just chill. Yes!
Oh, yes!
He gets both tricks in the combo line.
Whoa! We are still on. A game of ATB Live is still on. Let's go.
Oh, Emlyn. Look at that.
Wow. Yeah, I'll have to watch that back after. Oh, I'm really puffed out now. I've got to set something, haven't I?
You have got a set now, unfortunately.
So I'm going to take it back to the switch lip slide. I think Matt's got that easy, but I don't think he really wants to do it, so I'll just annoy him at this point.
Another flat landing for my knee.
Bainbridge poking the brind.
You must have done a little quarter pipe. You go this.
These guys now are refiguring out their tactics a little bit. Emlyn is keen to make things difficult. He's
Mr.
setting
Bryn.
something in his comfort zone.
Mr. Bryn, what do you think about this one?
I'm not chuffed, but it should be in my realm of possibility. Really, I'm thinking about what I set next, because I'm guaranteed another set, and I got nothing right now. My notes are in another room, but here he comes. Switch lip, clean as a whistle to regular. I best get in there.
You
Best
best
you
get
had.
locked and loaded. Very nice, Emlyn.
Oh, that is beautiful. Landed super clean on that.
Yeah, cheers. I went the right way that time. It's all about which direction you take in mountain boarding. And direction I want to take is to the top.
Right, so we got Matt locking himself in.
Matt only gets one attempt at this as he has more lives left on his
Here we go.
ATB score sheet. And he lands it.
He lands that clean, clean, clean. I don't know why he's coming back over here. Oh, to tell us what trick he's setting. He ain't got much time. Straight back out there.
Don't have much time. Let's think. I don't want to go to something I didn't manage to set earlier, so let's think of something new. Very quickly, let's frontside board slide down the down rail.
Nice.
Get out there, Matt. We
Get out
have
there,
got
get yourself
3 minutes 34 on the countdown. We are nearly ready to crown ourselves a winner.
While he's walking up to there, maybe we can go to a quick scoreboard check.
Here we go. Matt is getting himself ready. We are ready to roll again.
Oh, and he makes the land.
It was a bit sketchy, but it was a land.
That's it. That's a make there from Matt Brind.
Just so sketchy, right?
It wasn't the prettiest of makes, but it was a make
You
all
know
the
what?
same, Matt.
Whatever happens here, I'm going to do it again anyway, to try and clean it up for the camera. How about that?
Wow. We've got 2.5 minutes left on the current timing. If the scores stay the same at the moment, at the end of the timer, Matt Brind will be champion. or
Not only does
crowned
Matt Brind win, I win.
in the sweepstakes.
Get it, Baines.
So Emily's ready. He's got the all thumbs up.
Oh! There's a hand down there.
A hand.
Come on!
Emlyn has got another dig at this. He's got a second dig at this one.
He's got to have a second try as well. Like, that was so close.
He was running back up there to
He
get.
knows what he needs to, like, that run is telltale of, I know exactly what to do to nail this, right? And just embarrass me with how terrible my one was. It's going to be great. Can't wait.
He's tying up his shoelaces there, making sure his feet are nice and strapped in.
I've got a feeling this is going to be the last trick. Either way, Daniel.
This could be
We've
the
gone
last
on
trick,
1 minute 17 on the clock now. Here we go. Emlyn's coming in. Oh!
A somewhat ironic landing there on the...
Are you all right? That looked pretty painful, mate.
Stop. Brutal, mate. Brutal.
Right,
So you talk to him. I said I was going to clean up.
Emlyn.
Okay,
Yeah. I think
Unfortunately.
I'm out.
I think you are out
You-
of that, unfortunately. That was your final attempt on the final letter there.
I-
I've never tried a front board on anything longer than a foot, and especially not on a down rail. So I'm glad I tried it.
You've done well with these trials. The last set trick as well was new stuff for you.
Yeah.
Are you pretty pleased with second place?
Yeah, that's not bad. Can we have a small orb?
Yeah, I'm sure I'll sort out a small orb for you.
Like an acorn-sized one.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go back out for Matt Brin's little victory lap here with 10 seconds left on
Matt
the
wants this a lot cleaner on the landing than he done. It was a winning trick though, Dan.
It was a winning trick.
He wants it cleaner though. Here we go. There we go.
Probably shouldn't have comboed it, right? That made the speed so much worse. But
We have got ourselves a winner.
well, hey.
We are so joining us here for today. This has been a game of ATB, and you are the inaugural winner, Matt Brin.
Yeah, I'm really chuffed with that. You know what? What a way to start the year. And I have to do the first thing and shout out everyone behind the scenes that actually made this possible. This was a huge effort by a lot of people, not least you two, Tim Jones and his team as well. So, and yeah, the riders too. Like, what a session it's been, boys. Thanks so much. And thanks so much to you guys. Yeah, thank you. And everyone who watched.
Congratulations.
Cheers.
Congratulations, Matt. A true winner, a worthy winner of this. And
Let's make our way over to the centre of the skate park for the trophy giving.
Mr. Brin, you may join us over there.
Thank you.
So, wake your way up onto the top there.
We will stand down here like the mere mortals that we are.
Today's game of ATB Live has been won by the one and only Mr. Matt Brind.
Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this evening. We're here at ATBshop. Come over here for all your boarding requirements and get involved. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Dan Watson.
I'm Paul Sloggett, and thank you very much for watching. We really do appreciate it. That was a game of ATB Live.
See you on the next one, people.